especially in crowded waters where you're fishing behind people, which everywhere we fish, you're always behind somebody.
Oh, I can't hear nothing.
So most of the easy fish are already caught. I'm going to talk about a shaky head and a drop shot.
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
The shaky head's been around for a long time, but in the last couple of years, it's really gotten popular. There's been a lot of money won on it. And just to give y'all the last time I was in Florida, the water was really low. And on Lake Okeechobee, we were all fishing the rim ditch, 200 boats. And it was pretty boring. You were right behind another boat all day long. Or 5 boats or 10 boats. Several boats. And the first day of the tournament, I went out there and I was cranking the crankbait. And I had 5 pounds at the end of the day. I was not very happy. That night I said, I need to do something different. I tied on the shaky head and I tied on the drop shot. And the second day I had 20 pounds. And the third day I had 19. Ended up losing that tournament by about 3 pounds. So if I'd have done that the first day, I'd have blew it away. A lot of people don't think you catch big fish on a drop shot and a shaky head. You can, and all over the country too. In this area, most of y'all's lakes and rivers are clear. It's a good clear water tactic. So I'm going to tell you the few things that I do with it. I hope it'll help you. First, I got to cut my hook off. I don't like that. I don't recommend that when you fish. But you told me I had to in the tank. But all a shaky head is a round jig head, and they're from 1/32 ounce to up to about a 1/4 ounce, 3/8 ounce. If I'm fishing around a lot of rock, I'll use the football head style. Just to keep you from getting hung up as much. The main thing with this, and any kind, even if you're Texas rigging or any kind of worm fishing is, you want that worm rigged on your hook straight, as straight as you can. You want that worm to sink straight. So just remember that, trying to rig it on your hook where your worm is straight, where it'll sink straight, and it'll get you a lot more bites. But to start with, I'm going to use a spinning rod for both of these tactics. I'm going to use 8-pound test line. 90% of the time, I might go down to 6, or I might go up to 10, but 90% of the time, 8-pound test line. I'm using 8-pound test lines, so I want a light rod. I want a medium action rod, 6.5 foot to 6 foot rod. And a good spinning reel, I use Bass Pro Shop Pro Qualifier. I use the 40 size, it's a good size reel with a lot of line on it, it's got a good drag system. If you're using 8-pound test lines, so use that drag. Loosen your drag up. You got a small hook, you got an 8-pound test line. You can't put so much pressure on these fish anyway. So loosen that drag up. I fish a lot of tournaments, and you have co-anglers or back sealers or whatever you want to call them, and a lot of them are better fishermen than the guys in front of the boat. But some of them aren't, and I see more fish get broke off right at the boat. After they've got the fish away from the stumps or logs or docks or whatever we're fishing. That's not the time you want to break off the fish. So loosen that drag. Every bass you catch, when you fight him, when he gets to that boat, he's going to make his last lunge. He's going to try and get away when he sees that boat. And I'm not sure if it's the boat or if it's you don't look quite as good as his girlfriend does going around down there. So just remember that. They're going to make that last lunge. But once you get your spinning rod set up, and I'm telling you to use a 6.5 foot rod, you don't have to do that. You get the rod that is comfortable to you. The rod and reel combination is comfortable to you. The shorter the rod, the more accurate you're going to be. Make better casts. The longer the rod, you're going to have more power. To fight that fish once you get them on. But with this technique, I want to get my bait where the bass are. If I can't get the bite in the first place, it doesn't matter what I was using. So make sure you've got the combination that works good for you. next thing I want to tell you, I want to use the lightest weight that I can get away with for this shaky head. I might even use a 32nd ounce weight. But if you go out today and there's no wind, you get a bunch of bites. Tomorrow, you go fishing, you take your buddy, you call him and say, hey man, I tried this new technique this guy was talking about for this lightweight, and I caught 25 bass today, which to me that's a good day. Call your buddy and you take him the next day, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning and you ain't had a bite yet. Your buddy's looking at you like, man, you should have got pictures of all them fish. I don't believe it. But the wind's blowing in today. Guess what? That worm isn't seeing straight now. That little bit of wind that's putting the bow in your line, the worm is sinking off to the side. So you might have to go to, if you're using a 32nd ounce weight, you might have to go to